MRK, Gilead, all of these doing well at the highs of the day. Let's see what the options look like on MRK. Nice squeeze and breakout. Okay, here's one level around there. Okay, MRK is going and breaking out.
We're just going to note some upside movement in US stocks and downside movement in the dollar ahead of the FOMC interest rate decision. Again, coming in at just under 20 minutes time now.
Unless you're the vampire with stat, nobody has an unlimited time horizon, Nancy. I wish we did. Nancy, if I can make Julian Borston chuckle, that's a win. That's a win. You always make me chuckle. Always make me chuckle. What did Eunice Yoon say one day? Every time I see your face, I laugh. And now it's become like an internal insult. Nancy and Julian, thank you both very much.
High took alert plus 800. Extreme high took alert.
Store, if we get back above VWAP, if you haven't been able to take any puts for the FOMC, you're going to get an opportunity here, it looks like. I would rather buy near VWAP if it gets rejected, only if it gets rejected. If it gets above this level, then you got another level at 38.40. All right, let's take a look at SPY by comparison. SPY, all right, so SPY gets above VWAP here. You got 383. So I have 383 calls right now. So let's say this takes off in the next 20 minutes and we're above 383. I'll probably take some profits off in the strength, look for a little retracement to buy again. I got 380 puts in case the market goes to hell in a handbasket, but that's really just insurance. It's not really a trade per se. 383s, I took some profits.
Top of the hour, where again we do get the headline release for the day
SPY
and the week in the form
looking
of the
good.
interest rate decision. So the forecast for a 75 basis point hike up to 4% from the prior 3 spot to 5.
I think what's really telling is that the hedging hasn't been that impactful.
Statements as well being released. So we have posted out a prep document
High took alert plus 800.
already. Just looking through this, there is a note from JP Morgan's Dr. David Kelly, who expects, as does the futures market, that the Fed will raise its federal funds rate by 75 basis points. However, the market's attention will be focused on how they characterize the current economic situation and provide guidance on future moves. So their September statement made literally no reference to any easing of inflationary pressures. However, with energy prices well below their peaks, global food and commodity prices easing, as well as global supply chain issues diminishing, but they will likely feel compelled to acknowledge some improvements while, no doubt, stressing that inflation remains too high. So this on its own might be seen as slightly less hawkish. Again, just a note there from JP Morgan's Dr. David Kelly ahead of this release.
Cost reduction actions, which we'll, employ over the course of the next 4 quarters. But we're looking at the need to reduce our overall operating expenses by $150 million over that time. Again, the good news about our business is we are asset light, so we're not encumbered with hard assets that we have to focus on.
We got 30,000 of the 390 calls for Friday. There's a 2% move plus or minus priced in for today, options. And we're currently a quarter. We're off only a quarter. Okay, not to get in too much into the weeds, but this is my strategy. So if we stay above 38.20, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking to be bullish above 38.20, bearish below 3,800 really. Bearish below 3,800. Vol trigger, that's where everything flips hedging wise. And supports at 3,700 and 3,600. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. Don't forget that. And sales, that's a nice move there. Look at the volume coming into NVIDIA and AMD really. Please take the opportunity to take some profits off into strength. Okay, a lot of stocks are moving higher. Don't be greedy. All right, nice work, folks. On the long side, shorts had it this morning. John Deere was off $7. I didn't see the news, but now it's taken off to the upside. John Deere, thank you very much. All right, that's on the watch list. John Deere, nice bounce. You know I love these pullbacks. Love, love, love these pullbacks that get bought. Here's a perfect example. This is what you want to see. Now, you don't necessarily have to buy today, or should you? If tomorrow's a bullish day, that's a much better edge. If you got in on Monday and you were off a little bit, maybe you're back to even. Maybe you want to take some off here. 10 years already bounced. It's back up to 4% from 3.98%. 10 years bear flag. I would suggest taking more off the table, especially on SPY, Qs. 10 years already bounced. It's back up to 4% from 3.98%. And VIX is at 2602, bouncing off the low. VIX had gotten down to 25 and change. All right, still bouncing, still following through. Take some profits into strength, reduce your risk.
Up by 10% in volatile trade. And we haven't seen any real indicators other than some Nord Stream chat earlier as to why this could be the case. We'll keep our eyes posted though.
Okay, we just have a few minutes left before Fed Chair Powell's news conference, as we mentioned. Let's get over to Mike Santoli at the New York Stock Exchange for the reaction we are seeing on the floor there and in stocks more broadly.
Of emerging potential flexibility in how the Fed goes. Wouldn't be surprising to see Chair Powell essentially point us to the fact that this new statement is pretty consistent with the September FOMC consensus outlook for where the Fed funds rate would end up next year, averaging 4.4. So this, slowing the pace a little bit seems like it's not that big a break from where we were about, 6 or so weeks ago. That's probably number one. I do think that it shows you that the Fed is not at this point, as a sense of urgency or dogmatism about exactly where rates have to go. But as Steve was saying, as everybody's been saying, anything that they do in the way of slowing down is premised upon inflation cooperating, and we have yet to see that. So in that sense, we're data dependent, even if they're not saying we are data dependent.
Percent today. They were all trading for a 2% move, plus or minus. Calls, 380 puts. It's a straddle. Hey, VMV, how you doing? How you been? How you doing? All right, do we bounce soon or what? We have a few minutes left. I have 380 puts and 380 calls for Friday. I could take the puts off right here if you want. Okay, approaching 1 minute to go. All right. All right, we're sitting here at the low. We're down almost 2.5% on the day. All right, we're going to sell a little bit more into the closing bell. We got seconds left to go. Okay, I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.